guys, welcome to another video. Today we're gonna do something I have not done in quite a long time. But first I'm gonna reshape this ballerina nail into a stiletto, which I never actually thought of doing this until I actually did the reshaping of my almond nails into this. I believe it was my almond nails for my last video. And I was like, wow, I need some more stilettos, but I didn't have any. I was like, I have a lot of ballerinas, so let's reshape them. So that's what I did. You can see a more detailed video I'll link it above in where I did the reshaping from my last video. And we are now going in with a gel that I haven't used in a long time also. I think I mentioned it in my last video, which is the gel and gels that I got. I'm gonna be using them a bit more because they're really nice and I don't know why I just stopped using them. But here's my base color. It's pink, I want to say. I think it's pink or purple. I can't really tell. I'm stuck between like a light pink or a purple. But I'm going in and buffing that with my sanding block there. And we're going in with something new that I got and I wanted to really test it out, which is this eyeshadow palette that I've been seeing everyone using to do the ombre effect as opposed to, you know, using gel or using an airbrush. So I bought this off of Amazon for about $6 or $7. It had a pretty good range of colors, so I figured I would try it because I have another nail that I want to do with the palette. So yeah, I went in with blue. I have an inspo that I was working with from Instagram, which I'm not gonna really show you guys because I did not really follow the inspo pic at all. When I was doing those lines, I was dying. I was like, nah, I'm just gonna do something here. So yeah, I'm going in and I'm capping the eyeshadows with my matte top coat because I figured if I'm gonna go in with chrome and I wipe the chrome off, I'm gonna wipe off the eyeshadow also. So I figured it was safe for me to cap it or to seal in the eyeshadow with the matte top coat. So that is what I did as opposed to glossy. I probably could have used glossy instead because I'm not really a fan of matte. But yeah, I sealed it in and I'm going in with my black gel polish because as we know, or if you didn't know, chromes show a bit better underneath a black polish. So I'm going in with that. This was where I was struggling to get the design from the inspo pic that I saw, and I was like, hey, I'm just gonna be doing something. At this point, I give up. I'm just gonna be doing something and let's hope it works out, for the best. So that's what I did here, and it's pretty quick, pretty simple. Also, welcome to my new subscribers, guys. I totally forgot to say that in the intro. Thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you like, comment, and share the video. And let me know what nails you'd like to see, what designs you like. If you do your own nails, if you're a press-on girly or a gel-X girly, let me know. Use up that comment section, guys, so we could keep in touch. So this is what I'm working with. Yeah, I figured, it's pretty cute, pretty simple, something you could whip up in about 30 minutes to an hour depending on how you work. So yeah, I'm going in with this chrome palette. This is about the third time I think I'm using this palette after I bought it, and I'm going in with that darker purple, I want to call it, at the end here. I'm using my fingers because it really just works out better for me with using my fingers. If I use a sponge or the eyeshadow thing that comes in it, majority of the times it just wipes off the chrome after it applies the chrome for me, so I just use my finger. It turns out a bit better when I do that, even though it's a bit messy. I still prefer to go in with it, and I'm ensuring that I get all my corners because for me, especially when I do the gel-X, with chrome, I normally miss the sides. And if you know how chrome works, oh my God, if you miss one side, that is it. Chrome is not very forgiving, to be honest. So I'm going in with my top coat, glossy top coat, and I'm sealing in the chrome so I could wipe everything off. And this is always the part where I'm most scared, because if you didn't buff your surface pretty well, or if you didn't use the matte top coat as I did, and even if you do that, you sometimes end up with not a clean finish after you wipe off the gel. As you will see here, I was struggling a bit with my last two nails. You will see that coming up in a bit. My ring finger and my pinky, like I guess I didn't brush off enough of the chrome before I sealed it, so a lot of it was trapped around the chrome design and it was just a bit messy and I did not like it. And believe you guys, it took me 3 tries, especially on the pinky finger. I had to do that nail 3 times before I got it as clean and crisp as I wanted it. I actually had to buff off the chrome with my drill and then reapply the what you call it, the eyeshadow and everything, and it just drove me crazy. I was about to give up and just delete this video at one point, but yeah, I got it and this is what we're working in. I also changed the design on the pinky, as you can see here, because it wasn't working for me. Yeah, so I struggled, and this is actually 2 weeks after I actually did the original clips that you saw. I was a bit busy, things were happening, so I'm coming back in and I'm doing my accent nail. I really wanted to put a flower on it and I saw some really cute orchids, so I figured I would do a 3D orchid. And you could see I already did one off camera to save space, and now I'm doing the second one on camera so you guys could see how I created them with the 3D gel. I actually got this in one of my Temu hauls last year, I want to say, and I've never used them and I don't know why, because I really love 3D nails, but I normally do and sell persons and my clients wear their nails to work, so they don't really like the 3D, but I love it. So I keep saying that I'm gonna do a lot more 3D nails and charms and characters, but I haven't done them, but I'm going to be doing it. Just watch out for that. I'll mostly do them in shorts because it's gonna be short videos, so I do them as YouTube shorts, so look out for that, guys. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe so you can see that, and turn on your notification bell so you can see when I upload a video. So yeah, I'm going in with the orchids. I already did my first 2 layers. Now I'm going in with another 2 petals on top of that. When you take a look at a picture of an orchid, you kind of can't see the layout of how the petals are set up. So I'm just working with that. I actually had a picture up that I was looking at, and I'm just working with that and trying to form the gel with, as I go along, with a little alcohol and my silicone tool. So yeah, I love the gels as opposed to acrylic because, as you can see, it took me some time to form the petals and I wanted to get them perfect, but they weren't as perfect. And then I figured, hey, they don't have to be perfect. That's the beauty of it all. So yeah, I do flash cure as I do each petal because the gel does not lose its shape, but the petals will lose their shape because of gravity if I don't seal it in, if I like the shape that I have. So I do that after every section or every petal that I do. And now I'm going in with the final petal at the top here, and I'm just molding it till I see something that I like, and then I just flash grade for 3 minutes. And we are going in with the center part of the orchid, as you can see there, and I just use my tool to kind of give a little gap there to show an opening, as if you were looking face down into the orchids. This is that's a perspective you would get. So we're all cured, everything is sealed in, nothing is moving. Also, I did go ahead and put a base on my nail, like just a clear base on my nail before I did the 3D elements, so it will have something to stick to since my nail were matte. So yeah, and I'm just going in to now design the orchid. I'm giving it a coat or 2 coats, I believe I did, of white gel because I think that was kind of like a gray 3D gel. So yeah, this is where I think I went wrong. I didn't really need to use a blooming gel. I figured it would work for me, but I didn't really need the bloom gel, to be honest with you. I could have just used a regular top coat or no top coat at all and just blend everything in. So yeah, but it was okay, but I didn't really need it. And those are the colors that I used for my petal. I wanted to use the same pink but then I didn't want everything to blend in, so I used a little bit of the pink, my original base, and I'm just tapping that in, you know, giving it a little blush, if you want to call it that. I'm tapping that in and just spreading it out so it looks faded on the petals. And this is where I figured, or I saw that I didn't really need the blooming gel because it wasn't really blooming. I'm having such an issue. I've had such an issue with blooming gel. I'm not too sure why, what I'm doing wrong. It just never works for me. So I kind of stay away from it. It never, you know, turns out how I see other persons or other creators using it. So I stay away from it. This is a gel I've had for probably 2 years. Yeah, I got it probably the second year I started doing nails. So probably 2.5 years I've had it, and it's still full. I've hardly ever used it. So yeah. And I'm going in with the yellow. This is the yellow that I used from my Valentine's Day nail that I got from Amazon. You can see the bottle there from that. I don't remember the name of the company, but it's the one that I used from my Valentine's Day nail. And now I'm just going in with a little bit of pop, which is also another color I got from my gel set. This one is, I want to say it's a pink. It's a pink, but it's like one of those darker, shocking, or neon, not neon, but like shot in a bright pink. So I'm going in with that just to give some dimension to the flower and just make it a bit cuter. And I'm using the same silicone tool because hey, I just wanted fine dots and I figured it would work well for me. So I went in with that, and this is where I saw that we're all done. I'm sealing everything in with a top coat, given that, you know, it's gel. I need to seal it in so that the color stays in place and it's not sticky. It has a smooth finish. So I'm going in with a top coat from Model 1 to seal everything in. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I lost the clip, so I had to show you pictures of what my nails look like. Look at that growth and retention. They're still going strong and it's so cute. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. I am going to be reviewing a brown gel polish set that I got from Model 1. Bye for now.